Good afternoon, my name is Alina Shautsova. I'm an immigration attorney from Brooklyn, New York. In today's video, we're going to talk about positive changes in USCIS policies and how you may be able to benefit from them. We're going to talk about parole for entrepreneurs or international investors. We're going to talk about USCIS Biometrics and work permits. So thank you very much for joining me. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so and hit that notification bell so you will stay on top of the most recent immigration news. So first of all, I would like to give you some updates regarding DHS new rule about parole for entrepreneurs. You may recall that during the Obama administration, they wanted to introduce a program that would help people of business kind of mind, those who can support themselves and create job placements for others. So they created this program called Parole for Entrepreneurs. And under that program, if you could show that you have a startup, a new company, if you can show that your company can attract investors and has potential for rapid growth, you will be able to get a parole, which is authorization to stay and work in the United States and be protected from deportation. And so will be your family members. But when the Trump administration took over, the DHS published a new rule canceling this program, or rather it was a warning that the program will be canceled. For that reason, not many, if hardly anyone, ever filed for this program, and of course it's understandable. You would not want to invest significant amount of money and time into something that can be cancelled while you're waiting for it. But now DHS assured us that the cancellation of the program is not going to take place. And if you're someone who has a relatively new business and who attracts investments and would like to have legal status in the United States or parole, you may be able to benefit from this program and you should be considering it. Now I'm going to go over the basic qualifications for the program. You should always consult with an attorney to find out if you will qualify for this program. And of course, here I can just talk in general about what is needed to take advantage of this program. Well, first of all, you need to have a startup, a new company, and a new company is defined as a company that was formed within 5 years prior to you filing for this program. Okay, so it doesn't have to be new in terms of it's formed last year, 5 years ago. Then you have to show that the company either attracted investments from qualified investors in the amount of at least $250,000 within 18 months prior to filing for this program, or that at least $100,000 came from the government-sponsored programs, grants, and it can be federal, state, or local government. Or, third option, you can show that you substantially met the investment requirements and your company has potential for rapid growth, rapid development. Okay, so these are the main qualifications. You also need to show that you possess at least 10% stake in the company. Okay, so you have significant interest in the company. It's very important. But the company itself has to be run by the US citizens or permanent residents. Very, very important as well. So these are the basic qualifications. And of course, it involves the application, involves a lot of paperwork to prove that you qualify for it. But if your application will be approved, you will be able to travel, according to the instructions, to the consulate overseas and be admitted or rather paroled in status that will allow you to work for this company. And of course, you have to show that you have essential duties to be performed in this company. You cannot just be a passive investor and you can be admitted up to 5 years, so paroled. There is a difference between admission and parole. You can be paroled for at least for about 5 years, they stated, and you can file for re-parole under certain modified conditions once your parole is expiring. What will kill your status, or what will prevent you from renewing it or keeping up with it? Bankruptcy, civil judgments, or perhaps lawsuits. Dissolution will impact your ability to maintain this parole. Your family members, however, will be able to take advantage of this status as well by receiving open market employment authorization. Okay, so overall, this program can be very good for someone who does not have other options, who, let's say, will not qualify for EB-5 or a green card based on investment. Maybe you don't have that much money. It will be a good program for somebody who cannot change the status to E, non-immigrant investor status, and you should definitely look into it if you believe that you meet this qualifications, and perhaps, as I said, consult with an attorney to see what steps you can undertake to try to meet the qualifications if you would like to improve your status in the United States. Now remember, the program is new. All right, the program is new. I do not personally know anyone who actually successfully filed for it, and I know many lawyers also comment the same, that they haven't had cases like that, just because I would advise my clients previously that the program exists, but I wouldn't recommend filing for it during the Trump administration, because I wouldn't know what is going to happen with the program. But now we know that it's here to stay. Well, this is what we have on parole for entrepreneurs. Another interesting thing I wanted to share with you is another positive change, is that now, if you would like to reschedule your biometrics appointment, you do not have to mail your request. You can call USCIS customer service. Good option. It used to exist in the past, then they kind of take it away. Now it's back. Hopefully it's going to stay. Hopefully it's going to work. I know that many people reported that even though they called USCIS customer service, they still had issues. Their applications were denied because somehow there was a misconnect between the customer service and the local offices. If you are going to be doing that, please keep the references and tracking numbers. A service motion to reopen can be filed for cases where a person called to reschedule and was assured that the matter will be rescheduled, but nevertheless it was denied. Service motion meaning that you don't have to pay for motion to reopen if your case was denied this way. All right, so hopefully that's how it's going to work, and everybody will be very happy. And one more thing I wanted to mention in today's video. Another interesting thing, DHS is again canceling the Trump's administration proposed rule on sufficiently eliminating opportunity for somebody who had an order of supervision to receive employment authorization. You may recall one of my videos, so maybe you heard that somebody who had an order of supervision, the Trump administration was basically saying to them that it will be so hard for you to get work permit that don't even bother. So those new changes actually never took place and are not going to take place anymore. We're going to operate under the old guidelines that required only that if you have an order of supervision and can show substantial compliance with that order, meaning you do not miss your appointments, you should be able to get a work permit if you can explain. Doesn't have to be a huge explanation why you need to have a work permit, what economic necessity you have. All right, so that's another good news. So thank you very much for watching me. Please like, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you soon.